Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Wild Season 2 character of Seth. After watching the Wild Season 2 and being utterly disgusted by it, and to the point where I would no longer watch this show no more, even if it gets to Season 3, I wanted to go more into a deep dive into the male characters. Because I don't want really no confusion, because when you hear my rants on Season 2, I don't want people to think I hate the male cast. Ever since before Season 2 came out, I've been telling people, just give the boys a chance. Maybe they'll be okay and everything. And then when I watched it, my fears came true. Is sadly the boys' story arc ruined the show, but not in the way you would think. See, it's not the actor's fault. It's the writer's fault and the showrunner for lazy, stereotypical writing. And that was completely done on purpose. And the sad thing is, because I truly believe the showrunner has a problem with dudes. I've been saying that since Season 1, and I love Season 1. All right, Season 1 is a great show. And then when you hear the character of Gretchen talk, I truly feel like that is the showrunner talking through Gretchen and everything, sharing her views and stuff like that of like wanting to see men fail and male toxic this and that and stuff like that. I don't know what to say about this character. What were the writers thinking? Like, seriously, I get it. You need like a villain of the show and everything, and they wanted to have a sociopath killer like on the show, but the way they went about this character was all wrong. And what he did in episode 4, what in the world? And then what happened after that? It's like, really? You want us to sympathize with him? Have y'all lost y'all stinking mind? Like, what is wrong with you? And that's the problem with the writing of Season 2. Something is wrong with the writers and the showrunner. See, Seth is just an odd character. He's, from episode 1 to 3, he's written as a nice, jolly boy. He's weird and he's odd, and when he talks, you never know what he is saying. It's like this: you take a sentence, you break the sentence up, you mix it around, and whatever words and whatever place it's in, that's how he talks. Like, it's just weird like that, right? Then in episode 4, something bizarre happens. In the beginning, he tries to kill his stepbrother by drowning him. Why? Because his stepbrother made fun of his mom. See, Seth's mom walked out on him, left him, and as a result, Henry, his stepbrother's mom, has become his new mom, and he loves her. Henry doesn't like that, and that makes him jealous, so he's all like, oh, your mom left you and stuff like that. So he tries to hurt Henry. Now, that's expected. He was going to try to hurt him, but they go too far. He tries to kill him, and they only did that because the show wants people to think all men are evil. That's what they did in the first season. And it's like, okay, but this isn't the first time this dude tried to kill. In the 8th episode, he tries to kill Karen and everything. Now, there's a character named Tony who's a girl, and she's a very angry person, and we know why she's angry. We see her backstory in full, and it's sad and sympathetic. But they never tried to make her into a murderer. Never. No, and you think she's going to murder somebody, how angry she is, but she never does that. But then, not only does she not that, but she also does never do this. Now, in the end of episode 4, Seth is made fun of by Karen. He gets pissed. He gets depantsed. As a result of that, he just sits off by himself. And then when Josh tries to comfort him, he talks and talks about, you know, me and you were just the same and all this other stuff getting picked on. Then it came out of the blue. Seth's all like, we're not the same. And he throws Josh to the ground and he sexually assaults him. He doesn't rape him, but what he does is that he whacks off on him and jizzes him all on the back and everything. His son Josh's stomach is bruised from being pressed on the ground so hard, and his neck and face hurt by having Seth's like foot on top of his head. This came out of nowhere. They literally made him from a jolly nice guy to a sociopath to an almost like attempted murderer to now a sexual assaulter. What the world? There was no build up to that whatsoever. It just came out of the blue because they wanted to show that men are evil. Period. That is all the reason why they did that. And then what they did after that was very shocking more. After the revelation came out of what he did to him, he gets banished from the group. He basically gets canceled. But then the writers decided, well, you know, cancel culture sucks. And we have to forgive people who do bad things, even those who sexually assault people. So what the world you think they did? They made the audience try to forgive him, sympathize with him. They made his victim be all like, you know, oh, you know, I was drunk. Maybe like I brought it on, like playing that card. No. Then they made the other guys in the group forgive him only because they're hungry and he had fish. So he bribed them with food and be all like, you know, I'm a nice guy and everything like that and blah, 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 blah. He's manipulating them, lying to them and everything. And it works. They all forgive him except for two. But then one of them just kind of like, screw it, man. I'm hungry and thirsty. And that leaves Josh, the odd man, out. His whole group has turned on him. And it turns Josh into a literal monster as a result. He can't believe what happened to him. And I'm just like, what kind of world we live in where they want people to sympathize with sexual assaulters and everything? Like, who is he? Louis C.K.? I mean, seriously, man. We saw him do a terrible act. You know, this isn't no like alleged thing. And the writers wanted you to forgive him. And then on the next episode, they really wanted you to forgive him because they show how loving his biological mom was hanging out with him until she left him, and it caused him to be angry. When he gets angry, he rubs his fist into like something and it causes it to bleed. And they're all like, oh, but you know, this is why he is the way he is. He tries to kill people. He tries to like assault people because, you know, his mommy left him. He has mommy issues and stuff. I don't care. Everybody has mommy issues. They don't go doing those type of things. And so he's mentally disturbed. And the show wants to show, hey, you got mental illness? Hey, guess what you're going to be when you grow up? A murderer and a sexual assaulter. What happened to the writing of this show? It didn't used to be this way. And then, but then here's the kicker. They want you to forgive him for sexually assaulting a boy. But when the group of boys find out that years ago, he roughed up his girlfriend and he got angry with her. Why did he get angry with her? She cheated on him. Hey, we gotta forgive him, right? Nope. He forced her into taking him back. How? He kidnapped the cat. And he threatened to hurt her cat if she didn't take him back. Then when they argued, he grabbed her by the arm and just bruised it up. That's it. He didn't punch her, nothing like that. And then when the guys find that out, they're all like, oh no, that's it. You have to go now. You're out. So I'm all like, well, hold up. So you forgave him when he sexually assaulted your friend who's literally standing next to you. But when you find out that he just bruises up the arm of a girl, now all of a sudden he's bad. What kind of hypocritical two-faced crap is that? They should have cast him out and kept him cast away when he did what he did to Josh. I swear to God, this showrunner has a problem with men. She's been having that problem since season 1. I truly believe she talks to Gretchen. And if you know how Gretchen is, then you know exactly what I mean. This is not okay whatsoever. It is not okay to use mental illness as an excuse to physically harm and sexually harm a person. Not all mentally ill people do that. Then it is not okay to forgive a sexual assaulter, all because you feel sorry for them because they're on an island with no food, no water, and no fire. So what we're supposed to do now? Forgive Harvey Weinstein? Forgive like Bill Cosby? Like forgive that Ron Jeremy person? Like that's literally what you're trying to say now? Because I think that's what you're saying. That's literally what you're saying. But then it's like, oh no, wait. Forgive them for that. But when they mess up a girl, then you really gotta cancel them. Because it's a girl and it's different. I don't get that. Why is one? Well, I don't get that. So when he jizzes on a dude's back, that's okay. But when he just bruises up the arm of a girl, that's like bad. No, both are bad. Both are bad. The writing is bad. The showrunner sucks. I can't with this show no more. Like that episode, those two episodes, those after that fourth episode, I'm just kind of like, what has this show like became? It was good. It's not good no more. Because they're feeding into what's going on in the modern day world. And that is boys are bad and girls have to like hate them and stuff. And that's how they're tricking all the female audience members. Because people are still talking about, oh, this show is amazing and great. Are you not truly watching and seeing what's going on in the second season? The only reason why so many girls hate the second season is because just the boys are in the show in general. And it's been that way since the ending of season 1. Open your eyes and ears, people. This season sucks. It was poorly written. It was mishandled. And it was rushed. I'm confused now. What exactly did Seth actually do? Now, we saw him do something. It looked like he just whacked off on him. That's all it looked like they did, which is sexual assault. However, when they wanted to see the proof on his stomach, which I don't know why they wanted to see his stomach, wouldn't the proof be on his back? Because he didn't take a bath in the morning. And so the stains would be on his back to prove that what's his name did it. So did he actually get raped? See, that I don't know. But then if he was, he would have been screaming and they would have heard him a few feet away. It's very unclear and very fuzzy as to what happened because this show did not write it properly. And this is what's pissing me off about this season. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.